All right, guys, we are live.
Hey, live streaming as well. It's the first time we've actually attempted a live stream, isn't it?
How's it going, Mr. Valley?
Yeah, Mr. Blind Freedom. Yes, it's going really, really well, Mr. Unseen. How you doing, boy? Are you alright? How is your bank
Brilliant.
holiday Monday? Is it good stuff? Is it nice and sunny over there?
Yeah, mate. Everything's amazing, man. How about yourself? How's it up
Yeah,
in
pretty cool. Nice weather, and it's one of those bank holidays. This one, I haven't really kind of decided to do anything specific. Just kind of chilling. So it's been a relaxing day. So I thought, what better than entertain our viewers and just do a quick live stream. So what have you been up to,
is
dude?
it?
Anything exciting?
Uh, I played a bit of cricket the other day. It was quite
Okay.
cool.
That's the
Blind cricket. Yeah, cricket.
small ball one.
Yeah, small ball. So
Ah,
there's two formats to the blind cricket. One of them's our domestic game, which is played with like a size 3 football, and it's the game's played like overarm, um, and the ball's got bars in it. It's a lot slower pace, I guess. There's an addition. So that game is only played in the UK. No other country, I don't think, plays that game. But then we have the international version of the game as well. It's like a small white ball, and the ball's kind of it's played underarm. But you get people bowling up to like 65, 70 miles an hour underarm. So it's a lot closer to normal cricket, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, the balls, people might say that most of the shots are like low to the ground, but you do have bowlers who can bounce the ball like knee height, um, which is amazing in itself. So a lot of you do have people who can play drives as well as sweep shots, but you know uh, I think in the game that we had, yes, the other day, um, we actually had someone hit two sixes in the game. So it's not that we can't hit sixes. It's just, yeah, it's amazing, man.
hmm Yeah, it definitely sounds a lot more analogous to the normal game because it's a smaller ball. So one thing is a right size ball. So in terms of fielding, you'd have to do all the kind of normal stuff that you do with a small ball, like dive and catch it. It's not like catching a big ball, which is a lot easier. So yeah, I guess it's a lot more challenging. And how
And
does it work out for B1s with this in this format?
I think it's a lot easier for B1s to play this game, to be honest, because with the big ball you have to really adjust, like basically like how high the ball will bounce, basically. Whereas here, a lot of the ball is very close to the floor. All you need to do is kind of track the line, rather than track the bounce, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
It's a lot pacier as well, so it's easier to hit. It's easier to hit some of the shots also.
Hmm.
Um, you can use the pace a lot more rather than basically using a lot more of your own pace, basically.
Hmm. Oh, do you know what? We'll have to give it. This was, I know internationally we played this game, but the games you're talking about, it wasn't an international game. It was being trialed at a national level, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So we had we've been going on to a lot of the guys who run the big ball game, the small ball game, to kind of get something running domestically. Um, so then a lot of other people can play the game. But I think this season was the first time and ever, I want to say, if not in a very long time, where domestically we are playing with the small ball game. So Metro, there's a team down in London called Metro Devils, I think it is.
Yeah.
So Metro, they kicked off with 3 games at the start of the season. So in May, June, July, and then we have another guy, Justin, from the England setup, who set up the 2 additional games. So one of them was played the other day, and the next one is going to be played on the 6th of September. 6th of September. So and it's played at Coventry Public School.
Hmm.
So if anyone is interested, as where the 3 pitches are in public school, but if anyone is interested if you want to play, or even if you want to just come down and watch and entertain, be entertained, definitely come down.
But Mr. Unseen, don't you find, right? Because for whatever reason, right, be it political, be it whatever it is, yeah, we don't play the small ball game as a national sport of cricket in this country, yeah. So
That's correct.
naturally, do you not find that people from other countries are a lot more developed in this format game than us because
100%.
that's the only
100%.
game they play and that's the only game they know, right? So obviously, if
100%.
you're playing that in your national league, in your regional leagues, right, then you're kind of born with that small ball format throughout your whole
100%, mate.
pathways, yeah. Right. So, why are we stuck in the back ages in UK? Why are these guys playing this age sport that nobody else plays, right? And I get it, right? People love it, people are hooked onto it, but sometimes you have to make a change. Life is not static, right? Life changes, yeah. If
Your
life
guess
stayed
is as good as
static,
mine, but
right, we're still being shovels in the caves like our ancestors, right? But we're not, right? So
100%.
why is
100%.
this country not progressing in cricket? You know what?
Your guess is as good as mine,
I
buddy.
think we need to get ECBW and some of these guys on a call and have ask them these questions and what are they doing about it? Don't you think?
100%.
Yeah, okay,
Man, I
let's set
totally
that
agree,
up.
man.
Yeah, let's get our admin
And
team.
for those of you who are watching the live stream currently, I think we got 3 viewers at the moment. Please do message away in the chat. We want to get involved with yourselves as well, so I'll be reading out all of the comments. So then we can also interact. So yeah, just message away. But guys, sorry, Blind Freedom, please do continue.
Yeah. So I think we should definitely do that. We should investigate that and see what's going on. Okay, so moving on. I want to talk a bit about the game, Lancashire Lions v Lancashire Lions v Manchester
Great
Falcons.
Manchester Falcons.
Yes.
So
Right,
just
guys.
to set the scene for everyone, there was a game. So Greater Manchester Falcons first time they're entering a team into the development league this season, and then you have Lancashire Lions who's been playing the game since 2014, 2015, I want to say.
Yeah, just to give a background that in this season, so Falcons have already played maybe 4 or 5 games, can't remember exactly, but quite. But they've only got literally 1 game remaining before the season's over for them, right? And in all the games, they've either won the game or got a winning draw, right? They haven't lost the game, and before this particular one, okay. And they've chased good high runs from 150 upwards, yeah. So 180, I think one was 240, various numbers, yeah. So and they played really well for the team entering their first tournament, first season. They've done a pretty good, given a pretty good account of themselves until this game.
So right. I've just brought up the BCEW Hub website. So this is the go-to place I go to kind of easily access the league table, the matches, some stats, and I'm sure that the guys behind the scenes are going to be improving this a lot more as well. But if I just pull up currently the league table for the development team, for the Northern Development League, currently Bradford so this is after the game. There's been another game that's happened, but we want to reflect back a week before. But just to put into context, currently Bradford are first on 107 points. They've played out all of their games. Greater Manchester Falcons are on played 7. They're on 107 points. They're second. Lancashire Lions have played 7 and they're on 97 points. Durham has played 7. They're on 86 points, and Yorkshire have played 7 and they're on 43 points. So next week we have Lancashire Lions versus Yorkshire, and you have Greater Manchester Falcons versus Durham. Yeah. These are 2 games that are going to go ahead in parallel. And because of the screw up that happened from Greater Manchester Falcons last week, I think now Lancashire Lions and Bradford and even Durham are still within a shout to win this league. So I'm just going to pull up the game from.
No, Bradford can't win it because did you say they've played out all the games?
They've played out all the
And
games.
they're on
Yeah.
107 points, right?
107. Yeah.
And so can I ask you to say, why are they in the first place when Falcons has also got 107 points?
Probably something to do with points.
Like something in the
I
games.
don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I just loaded up the game currently from Play Cricket, and all of you, all of the games in the UK, all of the cricket games, especially the ones from Blind Cricket, especially they're all being reported through Play Cricket. It's a ECB approved or created app. I don't know which one of the two, but definitely is approved by them anyways. So even a lot of the cited cricket, they use Play Cricket, be it from club cricket all the way up to like international level. So definitely use Play Cricket to have a look for a lot of the stats, matches, etc.
Okay, so let's talk about the game, right? So,
Sure.
for a once, so we've had all the games. I think we've had 7 games so far, including the one that we're going to talk about. We've got 1 game remaining, 8 games in the season, right?
Yep.
So the 6 games before, out of the 6 game, Falcons have only won the toss once, yeah? Which is that's a chat for another session, right? But on this particular occasion, they actually won the toss, right? So this is a must-win game for them. If they win this, then they've pretty much walked away with the fingers. So the stakes were high, right? It wasn't
100%.
oh well, if we lose is okay. There's another day, another dollar, right? It's not one of them. So they won the toss, yeah. Everything's good so far, right? They decide that they were going to bowl first, right? Which is again the right decision, yeah, because you restrict the team to a particular amount of runs, and then you chase the runs down, and bingo, you've won the game, right? So everything's good, right? And not only that, because of some of the members from Falcons are on holiday and so forth, they pulled in some players from other teams, yeah. And I think one of the players they pulled in was Mo Galib, right?
Mo Galib.
And for
I think
any
he's
of
the
you
best bowler in
folks,
the league, isn't he?
total legend. Mo Galib is a total legend, right? He's probably
For
one
the
of
last-
the, if not the fastest bowler nationally. Go on, you know more about him. You go on, tell us.
For the last 5 to 6 years, I want to say, since like 2019, 2018, Mo Galib and myself have been like, and also you have Phil Daniels from Sussex. Phil Daniels, yeah. So us three have kind of been the top bowlers within the league. So we're all like one wicket, a few wickets apart. But Mo Galib, I think he's won the best bowler of the year for like 2-3 seasons in a row. I think from memory.
Yeah.
There was actually one season where his whole economy for the whole season was like 2. Like his average was giving 2 runs and over for like for a whole season, which is crazy. Only recently, sorry, just to kind of finish off that, and only recently he took 8 wickets for 1 run against Somerset a couple of weeks ago.
That's the one I was going to talk about, yeah. Just to give you an idea of his abilities, ladies and gent, right? This chap took 8 wickets for 2 runs in how many overs was that?
I think it was 3 overs.
3 overs. Yeah. Absolutely incredible, right? He basically blazed through the whole team, right? So this guy is a legend, right? So they had this guy, and then they had 2 other guys as well. You had an international player, what's his name? Who was that chap?
Shakir.
Shax, yeah.
We all call him Shax, yeah.
So Shax was there, and Shax had another guy, James, yeah, who's also no slouch. I mean, he was a partial player, and he can definitely bowl at a good rate and whack that ball. And he plays for some what did they play? Which team did they play for?
Surrey.
Surrey.
They
Okay.
both play for Surrey.
They both for Surrey. So we had these guys drafted in. So it was the team, may I stress, yeah, which Falcons has ever had played on the field, which is strongest. Yeah, they've never had a stronger team than this. It was absolute, they were ready, they had to win, they were in there, they had the strongest team, nothing could go wrong. But is that what happened, Mr. Unseen?
Nah. So we'll just quickly go through it because I know this live stream is going on for the last 25 minutes. But we'll quickly go through this and then we'll call it a day. And anyone has any comments, like I said, please do message in the chat, and we're more than happy to maybe invite one of you to our next call, next chit chat call. So yeah, just to kind of go through the game. So Lancashire Lions again batted first after what's it called? Greater Manchester Falcons won the toss. And I'll just quickly go through the scorecard, but it baffles me why Greater Manchester Falcons used 10 bowlers. It looks like they had the whole team apart from one player, but bowling against Lancashire in a must-win game. You have your best bowler, who's Mo Ghalib, right? He was the last person to bowl according to Play Cricket. Like all 9 other bowlers bowled at least 1 over before Mo Ghalib, and then Mo Ghalib has come on and bowled 1 over, right? It just baffles me because he's your wicket taker bowler. He's taken 8 wickets against Somerset, right? So surely he could have done the same and brought that total under 100 runs against Lancashire, right? So yeah. So and then yeah, I don't know, man. I
Yeah, no,
don't
it's,
really know what to
absolutely
say.
true. Okay, so guys, the thing is with Falcons being a new team, they tend to the bowlers, most of the bowlers are just developing. It's the first season they're playing in cricket, so they can spread it, spray it about a bit, and they can be whacked, for a few boundaries, right? But I must stress, in this particular game, all the mainstream, all the bowlers they've got, myself, I was bowling, then there's Reza who was bowling, all of these bowlers didn't get licked. Yeah. I did my 3 overs for 18 runs, right?
Yeah,
Reza,
you went for 6 runs and over.
Yeah, 6
Reza
runs,
went
which
for
is
5.33 runs and over.
Yeah, Reza went for even better. He took a wicket. He went for I think 15 or 16 runs. Yeah,
And that's actually really good.
That's
actually really good for a B1 bowler because normally B1s they'll go at 10 runs and over at least. So to be honest, that's a
and
really
if they're
good
lucky, that is,
performance.
if they're lucky, they can go for a lot higher. Yeah. And all the guys, Amin didn't get licked. Most of the bowlers didn't get licked, right? It was, but still, right? There was most of the mainstream bowlers only played 1 overs, 2 overs when they should have had a lot more. And the people who did play more overs, right? They got absolutely smashed. I mean, we're talking 40 runs, right? Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah.
I guess just the 2, just to point it out. The first one was Umar Bhatti. So he had 3 overs and he went for 9.5 runs and over, 9.67 actually to be precise. So from his 3 overs, he gave away 29 runs. However, he did take 3 wickets, so fair enough. But then the second highest was Tokir Akhtar, who's bowled 4 overs. I think Tokir's captain as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
But so the captain's bowled himself for 4 overs and he's given away 34 runs. But the shocking thing here is 6 no balls and 5 wides. Sorry, wrong way around. 6 wides and 5 no balls, going at 8.5 runs and over. So I think overall it was just poor decisions being made. To be honest, you've had bowlers. Yeah, sorry.
I think we could have restricted, right, that team Lions to maybe 120, 115. Yeah, and to be honest with you, the strength of their team was very similar. We played them in the 2020 Cup, right? And in there, again, we knocked them over for about 111 in 12 overs, right? And
Exactly.
and really, the team wasn't much stronger than that, right? That's what should have happened. Okay, still fair enough. 149 is not a biggie, right? It's not a biggie because that is probably one of
third lowest.
What is it? Third lowest total we've had to chase, and the other games were different formats anyway, so I don't know how much they count. But in this particular tournament, yeah, this was, I think, I'm right in seeing that it was the lowest, or definitely one of the lowest totals. Right?
The other 2 was in the T20 finals day. So we had a semi-final and a final for the Northern T20 development final.
So that's a different thing. Right?
Whereas this is actually 20. This is total 40 overs. I don't really know the setup. It's 50 overs, I think it is.
48,
48, where the first team can bat up to 26.
Yes.
And then the second over has the remaining 22.
Correct.
Basically.
Correct.
But then, as you mentioned, so this was basically the third. It's the lowest score in this league that they had to chase, and third lowest in like this season that they had to chase. And Well, I don't know.
So-
I'll just quickly scroll
So
down.
next,
the
so so even 159, 149, not a biggie, right? I must say, Lancashire Lion put an amazing spread of lunch. It was sandwiches and cakes and I got a nice warm cup of tea from Angie. Thank you. Shout out to Angie. Give it a little wave. Yes, thank you, Angie. That was gorgeous. That was just the right thing at the right time. That was a cup of tea where it hit the spot. Brilliant. Anyway, so after tea, we went in to bat, and this is where the wheels came off, unfortunately.
Wow. Check this out. 4
right.
run-outs.
4 run-outs. 4
Wow.
run-outs.
Normally
And
they say catches win matches, but it looks like over here run-outs are winning matches.
oh, no, run-outs loses matches, right? And these 4 run-outs happen, if I'm correctly, before we hit 40 runs.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
All the main guys were basically run out, yeah. And what these kind of run out is, Mr. Insane, look, I don't mind, right? You do need to try and get as many runs as you can, right?
100%.
This was, right,
Because
the
of the
guy
driving
starts
seat, I
running,
understand.
yeah, for the second run. He's not even
Yeah.
more than 2 meters out of the starting point, and the bale's been knocked over,
Wow.
right?
So here we'll have a look at the fall of wickets. The first wicket went for 4, second wicket went for 12, third wicket went for 28, then it was 29, then it was 72. So it's been a bit of a partnership after that. But then it's 76, then it's 77.
Yeah, but the damage
So
had
you-
been done. You know, the
Yeah.
partnership that happened with some of the
Yeah.
RB ones who really struggled to get the ball off the pitch. So there was a lot of ball chewed up, and it really slowed down the run rate and stuff, like amount of runs.
100%.
You know, so this damage had already been done. Yeah,
100%.
and it's
Totally
just
agree.
crazy. It's not, you know. Sometimes you can lose a game because you've just been outskilled, right? You've been outplayed. Okay, this was suicidal, thing. It wasn't like they were the bowling amazing. They were hitting, throwing balls from the boundary edge, and it's hitting the stump and causing runouts, right? There was no amazing heroics, right? It was just trying to
just
take
caused a lot
runs that
of
were not there.
chaos, basically.
One key thing is, and this is obvious, right? But let's spell it out because it doesn't, some people it doesn't, come as obvious to them, right? When you're running, right, it doesn't matter who you're running with, you have to consider the runner you're running with. Yeah, if that runner has got issues and he's not running very fast, right, you're trying to make
change
twos
things
into
up.
ones is stupid, right? Because you're going to cause
ones into
collapses
twos.
like this. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
100%.
to go with the run with who you've got.
Then again, I can't be one to complain because I remember there was a game where I ran out most of the team.
You did, but the
team.
big difference, Mr. Unseen, there is that when you were running, you nearly made it to the thing, and you were just probably maybe a half a meter or so, a bit shortfall, and you got out. Yeah, this was the guy just setting off, and he's been run out. Yeah,
Wow,
it's a big
wow.
difference. Big difference. This is like total unrealism.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
man.
anyway, I mean, that's the thing. But at the end of the day, so could anything been done, right? So this is volcano started. This fire's erupted, right? I mean, of course they could have been done.
Did anyone just go and just calm
No,
people down, saying, "Look, just relax"?
No,
Ah,
nothing. It was like
that's the key part.
it's like somebody's getting murdered, and you're just watching on the sides, watching the murder take place. Yeah.
Oh, and you
Right.
obviously you want to.
Absolute ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. I mean,
The captain or some of the main guys within the team. They should have
There's
stepped in and
plenty
just
of people
calmed
that
things
could have
down.
done something. Nobody did anything. They just watched
Yeah.
the thing slide and slide and slide. Yeah.
Oh man,
Right?
that's such a shame.
Then it gets even worse. I mean, you think that's the worst of it. So there was at some point, right? I think when we were down to 5-6 wickets down, right? The captain made the decision that okay, we're going to go for a draw. Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
Right. So what happens then? The next wicket goes down, right? So the captain goes in. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And good on him. He stayed there for a good 10 balls and stuff, and then the ball
Five
came.
balls.
Five balls, was it? 5 ball. Then a ball came, and the guy, it was right in the center, plumb. Right, he swung it as if he was trying to get from Manchester to Bolton in one shot, right? And it was plumb LBW. Yeah, and then after
Didn't
that,
he hit his own wickets?
I think it turned around here. Oh no, but I think it was out giving out LBW.
No. He's according to the
So, was it
scorecard. He's
on the
given out.
wickets?
No. According to the scorecard, he's given out bowled.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure someone was saying that he hit his own stumps.
Well,
No?
he may have hit his own stumps, right? But the ball was so straight, right, that he could have even been given out LBW.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
So
it was bowled anyways, according to
yeah,
the
yeah,
stats.
yeah. So, that was absolute mindless, yeah. So a team that should have walked this amount of runs, right?
Yeah.
Basically lost by 29 runs.
Well, there's two main aspects to that, isn't it? The first one is Lancashire should never have gotten an extra 30, 40 runs. They should have been 40 to 50 runs less than where they were currently. And even when Lancashire got 149, we should have easily chased that.
Yeah, but
Greater
I've got to
Manchester
give,
Falcons should have easily chased that.
give it to Lancashire.
kept their nerve, yeah.
They kept the nerve, right? They, because although we kind of Falcons presented the game to them, they still had to win it. They still had to get the run out. Somebody still had to hit the stumps, yeah. In a controlled way. They could have gone west, but they didn't. They kept their nerve. One thing I've got to call out. Catch that Abu took. I mean, that catch was just amazing. It was Amin. He's only one of the guys who never got out by this run out frenzy. Yeah, he hit a full-blooded shot. Yeah, it went to Abu without bouncing. Bang. Yeah, and it was that. I'm telling you, if Abu wasn't in the way, that would have been 4 runs. Yeah.
Wow.
And Abu, not only his body stopped it, but he held on to the catch, man. 0 bounce catch. Abu, that was just amazing. That was just one of those moments that can change the game. Looking at the absolutely. If Amin would have hung about, right, we would have had a lot greater chance of getting that draw. Yeah.
Well, it just would have calmed things down a bit more.
Yeah,
I guess. It was just chaos. It's the typical Pakistani cricket lineup. Like the Pakistan cricket team traditionally has always been that someone will do very good right at the start, or not even so much good, but the first opener will go through. Then, as 10 overs gone down the line, the whole team's out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just no one just sticks in and just stays. It's but it is what it is. I'm not talking about VI cricket. I'm talking about side cricket over here.
And then
that's okay.
So they lost that game. Obviously, hats off to Lions. They actually won it. Congratulations, right? And that's it. So after that game, the tables were Lions were on 95 points, right? With still 2 games to play. Right, Falcons walked away with 6 points from that game, so they were on 107 points with just 1 game to play. Right, and it very much looked like that. Lancashire Lions could overtake, but then the following week they had the game, so that game's already happened. That was Bradford against Lancashire Lions. Yeah. And
so Bradford kind of threw it away.
Oh, sorry?
Lancashire threw it.
Well,
Lancashire threw it away.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, the result that came out of this game is what I was expecting the outcome to be when Lancashire plays against.
So over here again, Bradford this time won the toss.
Yeah.
And elected to field first, and very similar.
Yeah.
But over here, Bradford actually went out on all attack, and they bowled the Lancashire out for 108 runs.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Unlike Greater Manchester Falcons, who decided to bowl 10 bowlers, over here you can see that here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 bowlers. But the main thing is you have a look who's bowling first. Liaquat, Shamia, Javid, Arif. Is all their main
all
bowlers.
The main bowlers, right?
First.
That's it. That's what you do. There's none of this save it for this and save it for that and what if and what that and you just do what you have to do, right? And they got, and that, to be honest with you, if you look at when we played the 2020 Cup, right? They had again Lancashire Land had a pretty similar team, and there again we got them out for 110 runs. Right, and that is what I was expecting. 110, 108 is what I was expecting. Yeah, and this is what Bradford proved it. Right, it was a very similar format. Right,
very similar lineup.
Lineup, yeah. And they got them out for 108s, and they knocked them over in 12 overs. And if you think about it, when we played the 2020 Cup and against Falcons were playing against Lions, right? They I think got 110 or 112 or 108 or something like that. And again in 12 overs, right? They knocked the runs off, right? No, maybe in 14 overs. 12 overs. It was 12 overs actually, right?
So just to kind of wrap it up then, Blind Freedom, because I know the live stream is going on for 40 minutes, but just to kind of wrap it up, what's next? Sorry, I kind of cut you off in between. I think let's finish off that point and let's move on.
So now again, thanks to Bradford, it looks like Falcons live to breathe another day. Yeah, have another chance, right? But still, so they need to win the thing, and without worrying about what else may happen, they need 15 points. Yeah.
Well, let's hope that Greater Manchester Falcons, someone is listening to this live stream, so maybe they can take some advice on board, or even yourself, Blind Freedom, if you want to pass on some of that advice. When let's hope that the captain and other team members, listen.
Well, all they need to do is bring their brains onto the cricket pitch. That's all they need to do.
100%,
100%. Yeah. In terms of skills with the ball, with the bat, with the fielding, it's all there.
We haven't said anything special, right? It's not like we've reinvented the wheel.
No,
and come up with
correct.
some new strategy.
All we need to do is bring the brains onto the cricket field, yeah, and that's all. That's all. It's very
have
simple.
An attacking mindset, be positive, have an attacking mindset, and put the rest of the trust in God and see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see what happens. That'll be interesting. But I think Lancashire Falcons still need to win that games. Yeah, opting for a draw and stuff is too risky, because with a draw you might only get 13 points. You might, things could happen.
I don't think it's even possible to get 15 points, but because. I don't know.
Well, I've been told it's possible. I've never seen it. I think we might have got 14 points against one of the winning draws that we played. I've been told it's possible, but it won't be good enough. I mean, what you need is a win, and that way you're guaranteed, regardless of what else happens, right? You're gonna walk away with the trophy. Yeah.
So the scene is, no matter what happens, Lancashire versus Yorkshire, if Greater Manchester Falcons win, they win the title.
Correct.
If they have any draw or lose, then it all depends on what happens
in the other game.
And you never know, if Durham actually beat Greater Manchester Falcons and Lancashire lose to Yorkshire, which I don't see happening personally, but funnier things have happened in cricket.
That's the extreme case, isn't it? That could happen. Very extreme.
Then Durham could also win the title. Best of luck to all four teams that are playing this weekend, and so we just to kind of wrap up, we have released a video today yesterday, the third part to Betty's Challenge 1, which is our micro SD card holder, and very soon a new series is coming out, Betty's Challenge 2. Blind Freedom, any words?
I think let's let Betty announce what that challenge is. I think it's the right thing to do, but be aware, within the next day or so, that challenge number 2 will be out there. So keep an eye out for this.
We're gonna keep it a surprise. We're not gonna get Betty to speak anything.
No, she'll. You know what she is. She'll get ratty at us if we let her secrets away. Give her secrets away. But and the other thing is that we've done a video due to popular demand. People wanted to see the 3D printing and Betty describing how 3D printing process works. So it's a 6-minute video, must watch. You see the creation coming from nothing to live in front of your eyes over a 6-minute video, and Betty's done a really good job of describing the fairly complicated 3D printing process and what the print actually does throughout that stages. So it's very informative, so please go check that out. Like and subscribe. Over and out.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys hopefully in the next video. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a lovely day. Stream. Okay, and we are ended.
How many people